Good find, cohort.
You there! Help! Left wheel is in dire need!
As if Daedra weren't enough. What was he thinking?
Akatosh, take me, but I grow tired of waiting. I do not know you. Is there something you need, stranger? I can't talk long, or else the thief hiding in that ruin might give me the slip. The Eight watch over us. After all this time, Scarlets murdered. Of course I'll meet with Hook, but I can't leave yet. I'm stuck here until my quarry shows his head. I was penning some verses when a pickpocket stole a ring right off my finger. Now he's holed up in Varen's watch. I would go in after him, but I sense something impure lurking inside. And I'm not the orc I used to be. The Imperial Legion gave me that ring back when I served as a proud member of the Scarlets. It ordained me as chaplain of the squad. The ring is proof before the divines of who I once was. I can't bear to lose it. It's not that simple. Or perhaps it is. You're right. The ring is just an object. My faith and the choices I make are the only things that matter. And right now, my friends need me. I'll meet with Hook as you ask. Although I don't have much reason to enter the Outlaw's Refuge these days. May the Eight know my honest intentions. It's been a long time since I did anything adventurous, but I still recall my Legion training. And I trust the Divines will see that I have safe passage. May Stendarr watch over you, friend.
Another chance at perfection.
The new forest worries me. Nothing natural ever grew that quickly.
Legion jobs available here.
I know. The law won't forget our mistakes, but this time we do the right thing. We can catch this coward together. Good timing, friend. Come, let's give the others some space.
I admit, I wasn't sold on the story Hook sent you with, but he's changed. His eyes sharp, like it used to be, but honest now. Whatever plan he has in mind, I'm in. Provided he buys the drinks.
I had hoped to move on from all this, to never look back. But it's been a long time since I've seen Hook this driven. It reminds me of the good things I found among this group. Not everything about those days was evil. It was the last job the Scarlets ever did. We weren't killers. We never were, nor even when living as outlaws. But our break-in at Kylam Vineyard cost a family their lives. One was a child, only a few years younger than Narain. Regamore had Narain while I was still in prison. They settled here in Vashabar shortly after King Nantharion put out the call for Wood Elves to join him in building a new homeland for our people. I think Regamore's judgment is clouded. Uprooting a child from the life they know isn't easy. But I have no right to tell Regamore how to raise his daughter. Not after what I did to him. I don't blame Regamore for his anger toward me. I saw him so rarely when he was small. And after we deserted the Legion, I kept my distance. Living with a mother who steals from caravans isn't any kind of life for a child. At first, it was only to survive. Pickpocketing and petty theft was too small a gain for the risk. Then things just continued to grow. I'm ashamed to say I found it fun. Prison cured me of that. But it was already too late. When I was released, I learned my husband had been killed in a skirmish in Reaper's March. Not only did I lose the chance to see Regamore grow, he'd been left to fend for himself for years. No wonder he doesn't want me around Narain. It was the last job the Scarlets ever did. We weren't killers. We never...
Hello, friend. Thank you for helping us gather here. Hook just told us what he's learned, and he's right to worry. I fear a sudden knife from every stranger I pass. But perhaps it is meant to be. 8 keep me.
Good, you're back. My old comrades showed up shortly before you did. Thank you for getting them here. We all came to an understanding. If the law won't deal with whoever's killing the Scarlets, the job falls to us. There are a few souls down here who owe me favors. They keep their ears to the ground. If anyone hears a whisper about this murderer, we'll know. In the meantime, I have another job for you. There's a Scarlet I need you to chase down. Naku, the squad's sapper. He was a hard one to track down, so I focused on him while you were out bringing these 3 to roost. It was pure luck I found him at all. Overheard a drunk prospector at the tavern yell his name. Back wallowing in the dirt, just like the old days. He's prospecting down south of the city at some played-out mine. Seems Naku isn't quite so sure the place is done. Always was an optimist. Anyway, we need him here. Naku's as stubborn as a stump, but if you got knives to part with his drink, however briefly, and come here, then this shouldn't be too hard. We'll keep looking for leads on the murderer while you're gone. I don't relish telling that particular story, but I suppose you deserve to know. It's not like the people of Skingrad are about to forget it. The Scarlets were a squad in the Imperial Legion, irregulars for scouting and odd work. When the Longhouse Emperor was defeated at Solitude, he punished legionaries who dared to come home alive. We deserted to escape the noose. That made us outlaws. Not at first. We came back to West Weald thinking we'd be mercenaries, but Morikar's orders made it hard. We got hungry, and there were easy pickings on the Gold Road day in and day out. That fed us. Then we got greedy. We decided one big score from one of the finest winemakers in West Weald would see us through. Kylum Vineyard. I scouted the place to make sure no one was around. We snuck in, but the Master had come home early. It was so fast. Master Kylum came downstairs, his wife behind him with a little lad in her arms. In the commotion, someone knocked over a candelabra. The room was aflame in an instant. It was like a door to Oblivion itself. I don't know how. The whole house caught fire. They said in Skingrad it was like seeing dawn at midnight. The guards came quickly. We were waiting, you see, waiting for the Master and his family to make it out. They never did. She did. Well, it's an embarrassing memory for the both of us. And one of my more selfish mistakes. If I had done my second check, maybe everyone would still be alive. I deserved to go to prison for what I did.
We have an accord. Someday you'll make something surprising with that.
I pray you aren't another rogue coming to take what's left. I pray you aren't another rogue come to take what's left.
Always nice to discover a new smell, I suppose.
Natu did not know you were there. None of us did.
That's no excuse. I almost envy you, Scarlet. Today you have a chance to pay for all your mistakes. You, over there, the Helper. The Scarlets don't deserve your protection. Leave them to their fate. This is my final warning.